Sasha here. I just wanted to quickly go through my adapted game controller that I'm using. As you can see, I've got cerebral palsy, so what that means for me in particular is I've got spastic diplegia, cerebral palsy. It's many different forms. I know two people with cerebral palsy are the same. My right hand doesn't work very well. Kind of has a mind of his own. I can tell with all his might to do this, and this is what we get. So the brain signals don't get to where they need to go, basically. But with the help of the lovely people at SpecialEffect, they come up with this fantastic design for me, which has even got like an incorporated table, which is very nice, and it is surprisingly light as well. So what we got here is like a joystick, which acts as like the controller pad as well as any joystick that you would have on a typical game controller.
Kid like Terrio and driving cars like Mario. 8-bit mentality with Kung Lao's fatality. This was the day when people.
This is an adapted Xbox controller, but it can be adapted to use on virtually every console other than the next gen PS5 that's out, which is a real shame. So I just wanted to show how different everything looks. As you can see, there's an awful lot of buttons going on, and they're very large. That's because this hand likes texture and it doesn't have a lot of strength, so very light movements produce really effective action. If you can see down here, there's also a control pad which is disabled for the moment because I prefer to use this, but for certain other games it's more comfortable to use this. This is the A button and this is the B button, but all of these buttons can be, darn it, I attacked without even realizing then, can be calibrated to use any letter button on a controller that suits you best, really. So it's completely customizable and it reduces fatigue a great deal. So I really want to kill these people because they're doing my head in, and I want to continue with my quest.
All these nerdy references, I'm taking you on that route. If you thinking that we landed, I say never, man. Swinging through the city, Peter Parker's stuck in Neverland.
Right now, I'm playing an Adventure Time game, and I'm fighting. So, gaming to me is really special, is a unique thing. It's something that I've shared particularly with my brother growing up. I've got a younger brother, and basically we didn't have anything like this when I was young, and I would try and play every game console that we had. I mean, we started off with the old BBC computer that we used to get to play for like an hour in the garage after school, and it had Space Invaders on it, and that was it. And then we had a PlayStation. We were big PlayStation fans, and we played Crash Bandicoot, Croc, Gex, Deep Cover Gecko, played all the Crash games, Spyro, played all the Spyro games. But I found it very difficult and very tiring to play for longer than 20 minutes, half an hour. So I spent a lot of it encouraging my brother, watching the gameplay, the cutscenes, etc. So to be able to have the freedom now and the independence to actually play, it's flipping epic. It is so free, and I can't tell you. Things like this I never thought would ever in my lifetime be something that would come about, but I'm so thankful for it, and it's a refreshing thing because I don't know about you, but I feel like disability rights in general has taken a big slip down the ladder lately, and it's nice to see that people recognise there are gamers out there that are disabled, and just because they're disabled doesn't mean they don't want a game. I mean, some people might be happy just watching gameplay, and that's totally fine. You know, watching, streaming, that's fine too. But getting involved, that's where the action's at, isn't it? And to do that, I mean, if I could do this when I was younger, it would have been amazing, you know, and not to get tired and frustrated because I'd want to go on as long as my brother could.
Yo, new kid on the block, I'm Gambino in the cul-de-sac. Big kid like Terrio and driving cars like Mario. 8-bit mentality with Kung Lao's fatality. This was the day when people said the game is bad for me, so casually everybody sees that I can rap now. If you're not a